Well met. Is there anything you need? I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region. We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, as I said, it's a drastic... There just aren't enough supplies to support everyone. I pray no goblin arrow has grazed you. Nettie could put you to rights. She should be with the others in the inner chambers. But I doubt she'll be taking on new patient. Just some bits and bobs I no longer need. Sylvanus, guide.
I care about our lives, boy. Our futures.
No, you just care about your stupid apprenticeship.
Take that back. Right now.
Thanks for my selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel. I've learned a lot in my time in the... Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days. Damn druids. Who uses wooden tools?
Nearly ready. Where's that old bucket? Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blade.
I miss my forge.
Right. I've got food, water, my dagger.
God, it's boring here.
We're exposed now.
It must be time by now.
There is work to do.
Hell's take me. What I wouldn't do for better tools.
And you quit in the middle of your shift.
You sound like your father.
Well, it was his caravan.
Doesn't taste half bad.
Where are my boots?
We need pockets to pick. What do I do for some salt? Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blade.
Is that everything?
Damn druids.
I think that's
Who
everything.
uses wooden tools?
I think I'd make a fine teacher, or a baker, or a butcher.
Butcher? Really?
Sure, blood excites me.
Right.
We're a long way from Waterdeep. The air is ripe with magic.
God,
Why, hello there. You. Saw you. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can. Look. The only way we'll make it to... if a gnoll catches your scent.
Thank God there isn't a... Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions. Aha! You take a sup of that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
As you down the potion, a comforting...
I swear you're still as peaky looking. Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who... The wife was none too pleased and introduced... But But worry not. I fixed him up and My point is, whatever ails you...
Something doesn't add up about this one. Don't tell her anything.
What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
As you recount your adventure, Auntie Ethel nods along.
You poor pet! I see no sign of a tentacle yet. I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that could do it, but... Yes, I may have something at home. I've collected some interesting. You'll have to stop by my house, just at the edge of the... Let me mark it on your map. I'll be heading back soon, so I can meet you there. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale. Hey, bother. Be careful on the road.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Where's that metal bucket?
Children! Look who...
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on.
Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of...
Hell's great fires.
You were on the ship. Doomed to shed our skin and become a lithid, or so the stories go. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles.
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with...
Shit!
You saw her.
Advocatus Diaboli. Her name is Karlak. An archdevil soldier I swore...
I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I...
She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of...
I'd love to join, but I don't think there's enough space for me to squeeze in.
A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
Sure I care for the way that ox is looking at me.
This is about your
The waiting's getting to me.
And again. Swing and swing and...
Damn druids. Who uses wooden tools?
Have you spoken to Korga? Of course, you have your own business to attend to. But if the druids won't abandon this ritual of theirs... No word from the scouts yet.
No, sir. But if there's a clear path...
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
Don't make me hurt you, boy.
Too late! Looking at you is painful enough. Not now. We're working. Remember?
Please, let us through.
Let my daughter go!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mradrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Calm, Magrin. Give him a chance. You, get back! Keep back! Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh. I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger. Girl? You mean parasite? She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it. Halsin is gone. I am first druid now. I will take control and prove my authority. Fair words. Child, take to the others word of my grace. Sifasif, Tila, to me.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage. Positive. You can trust me on that. There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it. We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little? Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's find a way to rid ourselves of these things. We could speak to Ethel, though I'm not keen to trust her. I'm not too hopeful that a Gith Kresh will actually prove our salvation. I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company of... Perhaps. Perhaps not. If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to return to. I need to get to Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible. Let's just say it's a very personal, very private acquaintance. You're not the kind of company I'd keep willingly, but all things considered, you'll do. And I haven't forgotten that you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. Perhaps I'll be able to return the favor at some point.
That woman has more venom in her heart. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions? Couldn't agree more. The girl wasn't innocent.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster? Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. The rite of thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanas demands, and mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure that they're to be gone before final prayer. The Viper must strike. You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever.
I don't want blood on my hands.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. Well seen. Well spotted. We've let a snake replace our leader. Master Halsin. Perhaps goblin caught, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad. Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home. Sylvanas' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break, Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, the way you diffused the tension between Zev, the way you got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell enough. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite. The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical. We've already done the finding. In fact, you know for yourself how hard-won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required. There'll be danger involved, or great cost. Splendid. Bit of boldness. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun as do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. I hope I can count on you.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
This may be Catherine's.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed? You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe. A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole. I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. Seems so. Gave mass. It's why he joined the adventurers on their expedition. To find out what was happening. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
Please, don't mind me. I'll just watch.
All right. Let's see what we can do. Of course. Now, tell me what's been happening. Any symptoms? Strange events? Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all but you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms. The thorn? I don't have a cure. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure. Now, do I have your word or not? I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk, and never once saw a mind flayer infect. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what... Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. The thing in your skull, though, it's different. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you... Not yet, anyhow. Could be. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. The thing is, I've sent birds to find him, but the place is rotten with goblins. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can... Thank you. It would mean everything to the... I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath. One step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Wyvern poison. Never tried it, and I hope to keep it that way.
Better a quick draft than Ceramorphosis, nonetheless.
Trust no one.
Better than becoming a mind flayer. Keep it, in case things start to go very wrong.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Find our master. Return to me then. Tell me what you find. Tell only me. Understand?
Absperitu moc acule vitisque.
You have my attention.
Never a dull moment.
My good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest. Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch?
You search your mind, but remember nothing useful about goblin social order or behavior.
Goblins were of rare, and the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety? Witness mistook. Obvious silver dragon. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates? They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of some... The scandal! Ah, but is superstition all? I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I'll...
Oh, never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've...
Until we meet again.
No, that doesn't work. Damn it. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. More like butchering. Don't know why I bother. No, I'm moments away from a grisly death. At the hands of this bloody song. I can't... Nothing fits, you know? True. And when you finally perfect a song, there's nothing like it. But when you're stuck and it's just getting worse, ugh. It can't hurt. I have an extra lute, if you want. My teacher, Lihala. Thinking of it now, my heart hurt. Wait. Words of mine will turn to ash. That's perfect. That it's okay. That I'll be okay. And thank you for everything. Moon, moon reminds me of your grace. All the love I can't repay. Wait.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last light down. Moon reminds me
sorry. Thanks. That's the first time I've played since Lihala died. My teacher, she was playing her lute. There was so much blood. I can still smell it. She'd yell at me for that clunky verse and make me play to my fingers. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Finish the Weeping Dawn. I've a long way to go. But thank you.
Keep your distance, darling. A crooked touch.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade.
Never learned to converse with your pain.
Words of mine will turn to ash when you cool the last light down.
Yes, I'm quite aware.
Is someone singing?
It's beautiful. Such a pretty song. Shh. Listen. Don't you hear it? It's so peaceful. No, it's just a bit of water. I only want to listen. Yes, everything's gonna be fine once I get there.
Let's go.
Well, so much for peace.
Ah!
back to King 5.
Let's finish this.
What now?
Yes.
What's the plan? On my way.
Time to move.
What happened?
Let's see what those harpies were holding.
Which way to the nearest library?
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Are they gone? No. Yes. I mean, I don't know. That's what the voice said. I need to get back. Mole will be so... Wait, you should meet Mole. Find a boy called Donnie. Tell him.
You know what I really miss about Baldur's Gate?
That scamp reminds me of myself when I was a nipper. Always and worse. One time, my parents denied me a kitten. Benefits of a wizard's education. Well, that depends on who you ask, I suppose. I may have summoned... There was that magma mephit once. Of course, in walked the housekeeper, screaming. Anyway, I'm glad we got that boy out of... Poor lad would have been harpy feed if...
I was trying.
You ever...
Mom.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Likewise. Arabella?
Thank you. For help.
It's our job to get us out of here safely, not yours.
It's my job too. The druids don't care about us.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. He nods, then reaches for a concealed hand. His eyes flicker to yours for an instant.
Well, look, my kids say you've been... Mercon says you got him out of a tight spot. You saved Arabella from the druids. Don't know... And we're happy to be helped. Now, what can I do for you? Making sure we're ready to leave when the time comes. I do, as a matter of fact. You saw what those bastards that run the place would... I want to steal that big, shiny idol they're all The important thing is to get it away from... And we can sell it once we get to the city. Thing like that's gotta be worth a small fortune. Sure, when we sell it in the city, I'll make sure you get your cut. Be careful. They look... Anything else? You've been a friend to us.
The waiting's getting to me. If we left...
I want to learn a trick too. It's something only I know. Make one up. You can do that.
I heard what happened. If the druids are this far gone. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. It's good of you to offer, but there's a whole we'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldur's Gate. There may be a way, though. Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline. It's no small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. You're equal to the task. Everyone in this camp depends on it. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
There are important matters to discuss.